Hello and welcome to another rendition of Math is Easy Step by Step. So I'd like to continue working with the rest of these integers, uh, which is multiplying and dividing rules for these integers. Remember, the integers are positive and negative numbers. So today we're going to be multiplying and dividing positive and negative numbers. We'll be going over those rules directly. Hey, it's very, 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 very important to know that the rules for multiplying and dividing and adding and subtracting are different. They're different than adding and subtracting. I'm going to say that again. It's very important to know that the rules are different. Multiplying, dividing, positive and negative number rules are different than the adding and subtracting rules. And guess what? You are in good luck, because here you can see the good news is that actually great news, I guess, depends. It makes things a little bit easier. That multiplying and dividing integer rules are the same for both multiplying and dividing. So if you got one of them memorized, you should have the other memorized as well. So what are those rules? And on the next couple pages, I have a little easier way of remembering, but I wanted to give you a visual of these particular rules. So great news, great news. Multiplying and dividing rules for both are the same. They are the same. So same signs are going to give you a positive answer, whether you're multiplying or dividing. Same signs, whether you're multiplying or dividing, will give you a positive value. Positive value. So negative 3 times a negative 3, these are the same sides. That's positive 9. Negative 3 divided by a negative 3, both the same signs. That's going to give you a positive 1. Positive 3 times a positive 3 is a positive 9. Positive 3 divided by a positive 3 is a positive 1. Positive 1. So let's take a look here now. Just one different sign, and it's hard to see here, I apologize. Just one different sign gives you a negative number answer. So let's take a look at these two examples. We have negative 3 times a positive 3. Just one of these signs are different. The answer is negative 9. Negative 3 divided by a positive 3. Just one of the signs here are different. That gives you a negative 1 answer. Positive 3 times a negative 3. Just one sign is different, and that gives a negative value answer. The answer is negative 9. Positive 3 divided by a negative 3, just one sign being different when you multiply or divide, gives you a negative answer. Here the answer is negative 1. So like I promised, there's a little bit of easier way to remember. I want to show you this here now. These are the rules for multiplying and dividing, really. But since I'm going to be doing multiplication problems, I wanted to show you. A negative number times a negative number equals a positive answer. Just one different negative number times a positive number will always, always, always give you a negative answer. A positive number times a positive number will give you a positive answer. And a positive number times a negative number, just one different, and you'll get a negative answer. So go ahead, pause that if you need to check that over again. Let's take a look at some of these examples. And so we can see here, maybe it's better if I just show you this the first time through. And then I will move this up. So here we're multiplying, and they're the same terms, a negative times a negative. Remember, up here, following the rules, a negative and a negative will give you a positive answer. Negative 2 times a negative 2 is a positive 4. Positive 4. Problem number 2. Just one different gives you a negative, right? Answer. So I know 2 times 2 is 4. I have just one that's different. The answer is a negative 4. Negative 4. So taking a look here at number 3. I have a positive 2 times a positive 2. Same signs here will give you a positive answer. So 2 times 2 is a positive 4. And finally, we have number 4. We have positive 2 times a negative 2. Just one different sign when you multiply and divide gives you a negative answer. And I know 2 times 2 is 4. 1 negative, 1 positive makes it a negative 4. All right, let's go over some of these dividing rules I've set up here for you. And I'm going to move this down so you can see it in just a second. I promise. Yeah, I promise. I promise. Here it is. And it's the same rules. Now we're just dividing, right? Negative number and divided by a negative number, they're both the same. You're going to get a positive answer. Just one different integer dividing or multiplying gives you a negative answer. Both the same positive numbers being divided, that gives you a positive answer. Just one different value, one negative, one positive, when you divide and multiply, always, always, always will give you a negative answer. So here we got a problem. Number 1, example. Negative 2 divided by negative 2. Hey, both of these are the same. Multiplying and dividing, you're going to get a positive answer. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Number 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. I have one negative, one positive. That will always give me a negative valued answer. Number 3. Positive and positive, they're the same signs here. When multiplying or dividing, will always give you a positive answer. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And number 4. Number 4, we got a positive 2 divided by a negative 2. They're the different signs. I know it's going to be a negative. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. I got some more examples here I would love to go over with you. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. And I don't mind showing you the steps in the first one. This is going to be a little challenge, but hey, let's give it a shot. Number 1, negative 12 divided by a negative 4 times a positive 2. Now, in the order of operations, you will find that dividing and multiplying are the same step. The rules are if you have more than one in a problem or procedure, you work left to right. So kind of giving you a 2-for-1 option, 2-for-1 benefit here with this example. Negative and a negative, multiply or dividing will give me a positive answer. I know 12 divided by 4 is 3 because the inverse 4 times 3 is 12. So I'm just going to bring that down. I'm going to copy down the multiplication symbol, copy down that positive 2. One step left to go. I'm going to multiply. Same sign as a positive answer. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. All right, let's take a look here at number 2, number 2, number 2. All right, working left to right. One different sign, I'm going to have a negative answer. And 15 times 3 is 45. Bring down my multiplication, bring down my negative 2. Same signs are going to give me a positive answer. 45 times 2 is 90. And finally, problem number 3 example here. We have both the same sign. It's a positive answer. 30 divided by 15 is 2. I bring down my division. I bring down my negative 2. Just one different sign is a negative answer. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Hope you enjoyed this video. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Thank you for joining me.